Hey, man, look. All I gotta say is those of y'all that's been holding out hope that Trey Lance is gonna be the saving grace for this organization, that man is not looking good. And I'm not trying to pile on to him because at the end of the day, he's a Cowboy. So I don't want to just beat him into the dirt. But I am gonna make this point. Trey Lance does not look ready and prepared to play NFL football as a starting quarterback. All the clips that we have seen come out of Oxnard for Trey Lance, about 90% of them are consistently bad quarterback play. Whether it be bad ball location, he's throwing the ball high, or he's scrambling and breaking the pocket prematurely because he's not seeing the field clearly. Trey Lance just does not look like a professional quarterback right now. And for all the work that the Cowboys have been talking him up and saying that he's doing and saying he's one of the hardest workers and he's the earliest in the build, last to leave, and taking in all the information, he's been great. It's not translating on the field, y'all. These practice clips of Trey Lance look absolutely horrendous. And look, I'll admit, I'm biased on behalf of Dak Prescott. And like I said, I'm not about to turn this into a thing where we're infighting as a fan base. And I'm not going to turn this into a thing where we're placing one of our players against another on the same team. But golly, bruh, those of y'all out there that's been clamoring for Trey Lance, I don't know what y'all are seeing in the dude. People keep talking about all of this potential that he has. At what point does potential just become lost? He's been in the league for 4 years now. He's not played much football at all, even going all the way back to his high school days. We covered a video when Clarence Hill was talking about this. He hasn't played much football at all. Where is all of this potential? I'm going to tell you what actually happened. The 49ers, Kyle Shanahan, was too smart for his own britches. He's one of those coaches that believes his system is bigger than everything else, and he believes he can turn anybody into a baller, and he thought that Trey Lance had all of the attributes that he needed to run his offense at the most explosive capacity. Problem is, Trey Lance doesn't know how to actually play quarterback, ladies and gentlemen, and that kind of stuff comes from actual snaps, taking time under center, being able to actually get repetition in. He has not had a chance to do that in his entire career. He wasn't a 4-year player in high school. He wasn't a 4-year player in college. In fact, in college, he only played like a year and a half. And in NFL, we know what his NFL lifespan has been like. Y'all need to let go of the Trey Lance stuff. And anyways, the Cowboys would be better served if worst case scenario happens and Dak Prescott doesn't come back. Let's just entertain that conversation. I'm going to say this. The Cowboys would be better served trying to draft a quarterback and just letting him start in place instead of trying to bring Trey Lance back to be your starter. So regardless of what happens, the beginning of this training camp has confirmed and solidified to me Trey Lance should not be a part of the Cowboys' future plans. By no means, in any way, shape, fashion, or form. Not even as the quarterback, too. QB2, you need a dude that knows how to play quarterback at the NFL level right there. Cooper Rush, to me, still needs to be quarterback, too, bro. Trey Lance is a project still, like a major project that takes a whole group to get an A on that joint. And you still might end up getting a C+, because Trey just don't look like he got it, y'all. I'm sorry. Trey Lance does not look like he has the juice. He doesn't look like he has the mental capacity to play the quarterback position, because just a lot of the stuff that we've seen him do, whether it be in these training camp clips or even the brief periods of time he had a chance to play in the NFL, he relies way too much on his athleticism because he doesn't know what he's actually looking at on the field, because again, he hasn't had enough repetition actually playing quarterback on any level. So can we please leave the Trey Lance storyline alone? Can we please just all agree that if Dak isn't here, the Cowboys would be better going to get a rookie quarterback on a rookie deal instead of trying to bring Trey Lance back on like a journeyman contract, which would still be more expensive than a rookie deal. We would be better off just bringing a rookie in, bro, because Trey Lance is not ready to play NFL quarterback, but we do have someone that is ready to play NFL quarterback, and he needs to be paid. That someone was just voted the number 16th best NFL player in all of the league by the players themselves. Remember, there are 53 men on any given NFL team roster. There are 32 NFL teams. That means that Dak Prescott is number 16th. He was voted the 16th best player in the entire National Football League out of 1,696 players by his own peers. So pay That man is money. And not only that, it's actually translating on the field, unlike Trey Lance's hidden potential. You can see here pretty much everybody that was at day 6 of training camp today for padded practice number 2. This was the Dak Prescott day. He absolutely was shredding the defense today. While the defense did make their plays, the defense is looking really good so far during training camp. I got to be honest, defense looked really nice. Dak Prescott went 18 of 28 in team and 7-on-7 drills, 8 touchdown passes. In team red zone work, he found Brandon Cooks on a shallow crosser, running away from linebacker Jason Johnson. Clarence Hill also added Dak Prescott had a strong day in practice, still working without his #1 receiver. He spreads the ball around to whoever he lines up with. And I just got to say, man, this is such a far cry from the 2017 years with Dak Prescott. I don't know if y'all remember, but 2017 was the year I believe Allen Hurns was supposed to be like our ex-receiver that year. And Dak looked absolutely terrible because at the end of the day, he had no one to throw to. And I think during that period of his career, he still needed a bona fide #1 receiver to kind of be a pressure release valve for him and make the game a little easier, right? But now, as we're seeing prime Dak Prescott, this is part of the development that we have seen from this guy. Now, you throw anybody out there with him, and he's able to make something happen, even against a very, very game Dallas Cowboys defense, right? So, very, very excited about what we're hearing about Dak Prescott, even while missing CeeDee Lamb to start training camp. It sounds like he's been making a lot of plays, and he's been establishing some very, very good rapport with the receivers that are there in camp. And I think that ultimately this could end up being a silver lining for Cowboys fans because Dak had that chance to work on that extra chemistry with people not named CeeDee Lamb, right? So when teams do give CeeDee extra attention, they start putting the guy over the top or whatever it may be, he has an extra chemistry with Brandon Cooks, with Jalen Tolbert, with Jalen Cropper, with Jalen Brooks, with Tyron Billy Johnson, whoever it may be catching passes for him out there. He'll have that extra chemistry because he was able to put in this extra work while CeeDee was gone, right? So we got to keep the silver linings in place, y'all. We see way too much negative stuff about the Cowboys pretty much anywhere you go. I don't want to keep piling on. We want to talk about the positivity, but I did want to go ahead and put to bed the Trey Lance thing, bro. Trey Lance should not be a part of the Cowboys' future plans. If we're going to move on from Dak, it has to be for a rookie quarterback, like straight up. But either way, we stink them same old Cowboys. That was the biggest things I want to talk about from day 6 of Dallas Cowboys training camp. We'll cover some of the other stuff as well, probably tomorrow, but till then, see you next time.
Calling me, texting me, paging me, asking me, am I still the ball? Y'all usually check on me. Listen. I'm still them boys. Hey! Woo! Hey! I'm still them boys.